Well, can you imagine what we're about to discuss? Because it's the only topic anyone's talking about lately, right? Stranger Things, the finale. Oh my God, oh my God. Spoilers ahead if you happen to be one of the few that haven't watched it, but I've got mixed feelings about this one. Listen, there is no finale that's ever going to be perfect for anyone and everyone. It's always going to hit some notes and miss a lot of items as well. Really, you can't satisfy anybody. Now, going into the season finale, I was a little worried. Season 5 has actually been, for the most part, in my opinion, pretty good. I do feel like there's been things that have been dragged out, but we have had some powerful moments, and I think the best thing that came out of season 5 was bringing our original core cast back together. Seeing the original kids, banter, rapport, and get back in the good vibes of things the way it started was phenomenal. The story itself became a little convoluted. We did have some extreme moments and some sad moments as well. Now, then we get to the finale. I'm going to go ahead and say that I would say I enjoyed it for the most part, but there were definitely some big missteps. Let's go over the bad first, right? Or maybe the good. The good is we had some cool ass action scenes. We had some really strong emotional scenes. We really saw everybody in the cast step it up. I mean, everybody have a moment, which is really cool. The Duffer brothers basically busted a Russo brothers in that they were able to give everyone little moments here and there without really forgetting about anyone other than people that were actually forgotten. But within the cast itself, awesome. Props to Jamie, I believe Jamie, I forget what his last name is, Vecna. His acting skills, phenomenal. I think everybody really did their best, but Jamie, man, the cave scene alone, bro, should get some type of Emmy nomination. I think we were able to really get back to the core of what this friendship is and the fun is, the adventurous side, the sci-fi side, right? But with that also comes some issues. So I think one of the biggest issues, in my opinion, was we lead up to this big bad being the Mind Flayer and Vecna, right? And then all of a sudden, we get down to the fight. We're already an hour in of this 2-hour finale. We're an hour in, building up to the fight. The fight itself lasts maybe 10 minutes, 15, I think. And not that I wanted any big deaths. I mean, I do feel like in these kind of war big issues, there's always going to be a casualty. There's got to be. Specifically when you're some normalized human beings, with the exception of 11, against a big ass fucking Mind Flayer. They own it, but no one gets injured. No one's hurt. Nothing. Just, that's it. Like, it was the biggest womp womp ever. The fight scene with Vecna and Elle were really, really cool. Both of them. The one at the beginning and then the actual infight. Really cool, but still too fucking quick. We, again, have been building up for seasons for a final fight. That should have been the majority of those 2 hours. Like 20 minutes, build up, get there, and then blah, 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 fight. Where were the freaking Mind Flayer's defenses, right? The Demogorgons. I know it's a hive mind, but he also had bats. There were also these other demons and shit. Clearly, there were egg sacs for things on its body, but nothing there. Like, just womp again. Kali, I felt like we were supposed to get really big moments out of her, and there was going to be a huge part, and she turns out to be our main character death. There's nothing invested in there because we didn't spend enough time with her. There wasn't big moments here. Why? Why? And then where we really spend all our time is in the epilogue. How's everybody doing after the fact, right? Now, we have what I expected to happen was what happened. Elle sacrificed herself. I actually thought it was going to be really Will and Elle sacrificing themselves to close the gate finally, but it was just Elle in this instance. Or was it? We'll get back to that, right? But then, yeah, that happens, and then you've got what you think is going to be a showdown with the army and Sarah Connor, and nothing there. We just flash forward to an epilogue, and everybody seemingly has moved on, um, except for Mike. The love of his life is gone. You don't even really have a lot of moments like. I know Hopper's feeling it, but like Hopper should be feeling it. I mean, this is his second daughter that's he's lost. And yeah, he gets his happy ending with Joyce, but really, like there was no, I felt no emotions coming from them regarding or him from regarding this loss. Um, even mentioning Elle towards the end, you know, it was just there were some lackluster things. I do enjoy that it ended where it began back playing D&D. The crew again, they're doing their thing. No mention of Elle until the end, where Mike's discussing his theory on what might have happened. And again, even his flash forwards of where everybody ends up going, they're just theories. There's something he believes in. So that leaves it open ended for us, where we're shown Elle actually survived and went to go find her waterfalls, or did she? Again, his theory, his belief. I really think, the open endedness is kind of goes back to the campiness of 80s movies and 80s adventures. And there's even a never ending story Easter egg in there. If you caught it, let me know down below, but there's one in there. But I feel we deserve maybe a flicker of the lights, a walkie-talkie turning on. Like, that would have been really cool. Instead of just, hey, is she dead? Is she alive? I don't know. Yeah, it all in all, I think it was okay, but overall a failure as a finale. One of the biggest aspects that is the play. The play had so much. I forget something in the shadows. I forget the name of the play. Sorry, but I'm just on. There's so much backstory there regarding Vecna and a lot of our other characters that not all of us had the opportunity to go to New York and watch. Sure, you can follow down Reddit. You can do this. Why not have a Netflix special showing the play? Or spend some more time on a flashback. I thought for a second when we had them going through the theater that we're going to get some extra information regarding that. No, none of that. That's a major fail. Like, seriously, because it's such a big part. Like, why are we lacking that? And then the object in the suitcase, like, plot hole. And it just was recently announced that they're going to do a spinoff regarding how that came about. Why, man? Like, why? We could have had that easily in some flashbacks. We had plenty of time throughout the season to drop these little flashbacks in there, and it just wasn't done. I don't hate the finale. I don't. I found it enjoyable. I actually went to the theater and watched it with my daughter, and we had a good time. But I'm not going to lie, as fans, that just felt criminal. Like, there was no Susie. Where the hell is Susie at? Like, Susie should have had. Oh, come on, man. Just some major drops, dude. And again, you're not going to please everybody. Clearly not pleased here. But you had an opportunity to make something like exceptionally great. Exceptionally great. And we got good at the end. I don't know. Let me know what you thought down below, of course. Till the next Alertment Nerds. Appreciate you.